Peggy 12.
Hey Street Fighter fans, Matt Edwards here from Capcom Europe. There's been a lot of debate about which Street Fighter character is the most powerful. As such, we decided to put together a list of the top 5 candidates. This isn't an official countdown, but we feel that all these characters stand a chance of being crowned the ultimate world warrior. So let's get started. As Ryu and Ken's master, Goku has spent longer training in the martial arts than his two protégés. He can throw a fireball with one hand, he can propel himself skyward with his hurricane kick, and his dragon punch is reserved for his super and ultra moves. He's one of the only characters in the Street Fighter universe to have beaten Akuma in a fight, and even though he lost the rematch, he survived the Shun Gokuzatsu by using the power of nothingness. This alone secures Goku a spot on our list. While most people remember the leaner M. Bison from Street Fighter 2, the leader of Shadow Liu was at his most powerful during the events of Street Fighter Alpha 3. In this game, M. Bison is the final boss for most of the Street Fighters. His moves are buffed significantly, and if you happen to get caught out by his Super Psycho Crusher, you can expect to lose most of your health. All this power stems from the Psycho Drive, a nefarious machine that lets Bison tap into a massive reserve of negative energy. Unfortunately for Bison, however, this machine was destroyed during the events of the Alpha series. At the tender age of 140, Oro makes Gen look like a belligerent teenager. His extreme age and godlike fighting ability is thanks to his mastery of Senjutsu, a legendary martial art of Chinese origin. He fights with one arm bound under his robe. He does this to give the lesser experienced combatants a fighting chance. That being said, he can remove this handicap by using his super arts, one of which sees him launching the opponents skyward before crushing them beneath his iron-like head. Oro's conversation with Akuma during Street Fighter 3 Third Strike also suggests that the two fighters are on a similar power level. That should tell you everything you need to know about this yellow-skinned hermit. Despite not reaching the top spot on this list, Gil was arguably the most challenging boss in the main Street Fighter series. As the head of the Illuminati organization, Gil received genetic enhancements at a young age. This gave him the power to manipulate fire and ice. He's also known for dishing out more than his fair share of chip damage. But the best trick that Gil has up his non-existent sleeves is the ability to resurrect his body after taking a beating. All it takes is one lapse of concentration for Gil to go from a magic pixel to full health in the blink of an eye. Plus the fact that he's more or less immortal makes him more formidable than most. Ever since Akuma showed up at the end of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and spanked M. Bison hard, the master of the Satsu no Hado has been the head honcho of the Street Fighter universe. His feats include destroying an island with one punch, surviving underwater at extreme depths, and punching through a meteorite. Akuma usually holds back his full potential to make his fights more interesting, but he will occasionally go all out as Shin Akuma. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition also introduced another version of Akuma called Oni. In this form, Akuma gives into the Satsu no Hado completely and becomes a merciless killing machine. The only character who might be able to challenge Oni is Ingrid from Capcom Fighting Evolution, but considering how little is known about this time-travelling deity, we decided to leave her off the list, at least for now. That concludes our list of the top 5 most powerful Street Fighter characters, but if you feel that Evil Ryu would make short work of Goku, or that a Cody without handcuffs would body most of the competition, then please let us know in the comments. And if you like this video and want to see more Street Fighter features in the future, please like, share and subscribe. See you next time.